he is, wherever he goes. He's the most recognized living Nobel Prize winner at the moment. We get access to people, we have summits with heads of governments, and we get invitations to places that would not have been possible had it not been for him. But why do I say this? We are here to build institutions. We're not here to hero worship. We're not here to follow a personality as though he or she is the main driver. And that is why you wouldn't find a single photograph of Professor Muhammad Yunus anywhere in any building, private, public, inside, outside, because it's not about the personality, it's about institutions and processes and practices and culture. And I would argue that when you talk about institution building in the corporate spheres, company secretaries should be the cornerstone of those institutions. So you have a very important role to play. You have the motivation, and now you have the competence. Hopefully you'll be playing a very important role in the furtherance of the governance agenda of the country as a whole. The problem is that everyone knows what it is that you need to do to develop capital markets. The problem is the sequencing. Everyone looks at each other and go, you go first, no, you go first. There's a prisoner's dilemma. Without annual reports, you don't know what you're investing in. Without proper auditors, you don't know if you can trust the annual reports. Without proper regulators, you don't know if the auditors are being regulated or not. So it goes on and on and on. So that cycle needs to be broken. And again, I would argue that as company secretaries, you have a very pivotal role sitting in the boardroom, supporting the executive and the boards of these companies to make sure that standards are brought forward. How you conduct a board meeting is very important. The personality of the chair. Do they have listening skills? I find this to be a huge problem here with my colleagues sometimes. The older and more distinguished they are, the poorer their listening skills. But that makes the committee, the group, the board, the organization much more risky. Who speaks first? Who speaks second? And you watch the best chairs of the boards and how they do it. And the best ones are the ones who can build consensus around the table without saying a single word, just with the body language and the face movements and how they bring people in together. And those skills are extremely important. And again, there's a very big role of company secretaries, because you're there in the boardroom as the anchor of the board to just watch out for these behavioral dynamics. The other thing that matters is diversity. And again, it's a bit of a shame that we don't have a single woman on the panel over here. And I think we don't do enough in terms of designing our panels to make sure we have that representation. And it's not just about gender parity for social justice reasons. It's because that diversity makes the board more resilient and the decisions more robust. Congratulations once again to the graduating class, and thank you very much for inviting me over.